Well, girl, boy, or something else, the state of Washington is considering adding a third choice on birth certificates for people who consider themselves neither male nor female. And today, Washingtonians spoke out about the idea of a third gender. Our Hawk Hammer reporting for you tonight. He has reaction from all of this, Hawk.
Well, Nadine, the new gender would be called Gender X, which would cover all other gender identifications, of which there are a number. Think non-binary or intersex. It wouldn't be assigned at birth, but it could be changed later in life. Today, there was a public hearing for the proposed rule change. The Department of Health says that this move is needed to keep up with the changing social norms and to give Washingtonians a choice. Meet Nick Franco.
As someone who identifies as non-binary, they, them pronouns are also what the pronouns that I use.
Nick is someone you pass on the street and say hi to at the store. And as non-binary, they don't get a lot of things tailored to the way they are.
That biological sex and gender identity are in fact not the same thing.
But it's the way they are.
It's a toll. It's a psychological and emotional toll on a daily basis to have people tell you that you are not who you are.
Hearing that the State Department of Health has taken the next step in giving them an option to change their birth certificate to match their identity.
I don't think there are enough adjectives to talk about how positive an experience that would be. Not only is it restoring a little bit of dignity to have that be something that we can formally have on a document, it also gives us a formal document to say, well, regardless of whether or not you think this is real, it is real now on this document.
The Washington State Department of Health took public comment, and well over 1,000 chimed in from across the state. Officials say the comments they received were overwhelmingly positive, but there are still some strong opponents. On her own Facebook page, Phyllis said, "This is totally ridiculous. I am one who is absolutely against adding a third gender option." Stephen Coro says, "How could the Department of Health back this? Your gender can greatly affect your health and what steps doctors take to treat you, something the health department says they are taking into account when considering the change." But with this change on the table, Nick says hopefully others keep an open mind.
We're not asking for anybody to identify themselves in a way that they don't want. All we're asking is that we are allowed to identify in the way that we know ourselves to be.
They're hopeful that though they don't like the name, they might someday get to check that third box, Gender X. And the public comment period is now over. The Secretary of Health will make the final decision, which will likely take place around the start of the new year. Reporting live, I'm Hawk Hammer, KXLY4 News.
All right, thank you, Hawk.